Hi, Capricorns. Happy July. I am sorry I am a little late. I usually like to get the monthly readings out like a week or two before the month arrives, but I've had a lot on my plate and I've had some laryngitis. So I really couldn't record because it was so bad that like you couldn't hear me. So as soon as my voice returned, I'm getting back to work now. So let's talk about the astrology and then we'll get into tarot. I hope all of you have been well. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer. It's delightful over here in New York. I don't know about you guys. I'm enjoying my summer despite my laryngitis. So, anyway, for July, we have Mars and Taurus. Uh, no, I'm sorry, Mars and Uranus conjunct in Taurus on the 15th. So it's for Capricorns, it's sparking inspiration and a surge of energy. You might experience lightning fast progress towards a new reality. So get set for an exciting new project or phase in your life. Excuse me, guys. So that's exciting. I'm counting on that because I've been waiting for my manifestations that I've set. So I feel them coming. So hopefully it'll be in July and for you guys as well. Um, for those of you who are new here, welcome. I'm glad you joined me. I am also a Capricorn. I am Capricorn sun, so I refer to myself a lot in the Capricorn videos because I'm with you in the trenches. So, got a sip of water. We also have Neptune retrograding in Pisces, um, which is an interesting energy. Um, my notes from July are talking about a platform to rest and be confident. Be confident in what you know and not bothered by naysayers or obstacles. Above and beyond. Um, so, or as above, so below. And above and beyond, um, I was talking about then that you guys really need to be careful about the energy here where everyone, see, this is Neptune and Pisces, right? So everyone's going to be very much in their heads, in their craziest thoughts. Crazy cuckoo in a bad way, but in an inspiring way. Everyone's kind of excited about something, and not everyone can understand everyone else's, um, you know, everyone else's like desires at the time. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not everyone is on the same page. Um, so you're going to really need to focus on what you want and what you're doing and not let anyone else's you may want to keep things to yourself so you can avoid having other people's um kind of obstructive energy in your efforts. I hope I'm making sense here. So the other thing is Neptune in Pisces can also bring a sense of like lofty ideas and things that seem more the things that sound better than they are, you know? So I suggest um pyrite. There's some pyrite right here. I have a lot of pyrite. Many people refer to pyrite with for abundance, right, and manifestation. It's also called fool's gold. But what's not often talked about with pyrite, and what I like to use it for, is discernment, right? Fool's gold. It looks like gold, but isn't, right? So it has the energy to help you discern this kind of thing. You know, you can sift through what's really valuable to you and what looks like fool's gold, right? So if you don't have a piece of fool's gold, I would get yourself some. It's very, very useful for that. You know, when you're trying to make a decision about something like looking for a house or that kind of thing, fool's gold would be really, really good for that. Anyway, I digress. Let's oops, tap into the cards here. Let's get to tarot for this month. So, Spirit, what do you got for Capricorn for July? Okay, so let's see what we got for July. I hope you guys can understand me. I hope my voice isn't too bad. I was thinking of waiting a couple of more days, but you know, it's the 30th already. So it's like I can't wait anymore. I gotta get these out. I know you guys are waiting for these, so um both of these. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we got here. Reversed, Hierophant reversed. Okay, yes. Six of Pentacles reversed. Two of Cups. Okay. Yeah, this is very um, you know, Neptune and Pisces type energy here. So we have a diversion, Hierophant reversed. We're talking about a diversion here um, from the usual, especially for Capricorns, right? We're not used to this energy. We're very much adhere to stability and the tried and true, and uh, our noses to the grindstone, and dealing in what we're familiar with. But there's a diversion here from that, as Neptune can do. It's interesting that we got this. The Six of Pentacles is about exactly what I said, um, focusing on your task and what you want. Especially, by the way, Capricorns, I get the feeling that we're going to, because I've already started to get some myself, we're going to start to get some very exciting, fresh, new ideas. The type of ideas that a Capricorn will balk at. Like, what? That's crazy. Or, that's not practical. That's never going to work. That kind of thing. And that's why also I'm talking about keeping things to yourself, because these are going to be the kind of ideas that we need to process on our own. Because the ideas are going to be unusual for us as it is. We don't need anyone else's 2 cents discouraging us or averting us in the wrong direction. We're going to be lost enough as it is. We don't need anyone's help getting more lost. So 6 of Pentacles is my generous, don't be spiteful card, I call it. So this is being generous with your time, your thoughts, your compliments, your kind words, your time, that kind of thing. But this is reversed, right? So this is talking about focusing on something different for a change. And Capricorns, people talk about uh, Cancer, the nurturers, all the time, and how Cancers are so selfless in helping other people. And they often like to talk about Capricorns like we're selfish and self-centered, which can be further from the truth. Capricorns are often, very, very often helping others because we are the go-to people. We are the rocks. We are the stable people that are loyal and with whom everyone can rely on, right? So people come to us often and we help people readily. But this is talking about taking a break from that we're really going to need to focus all of our energy on sifting through these ideas and prioritizing them and setting them to manifest, right? 2 of Cups is not talking necessarily about um, a person to person connection in this line here. This is simply talking about, this is continuing the discernment I was talking about, seeing what resonates with you. Because, right, I talked about the plethora of ideas that we're going to be having. So we're really going to need to figure out what is really for us because we can't implement all of the cuckoo ideas that are going to come to us. We're going to write them down, right? Because some of them may be appropriate to deal with later. But right now, we're going to be sifting through what we're going to tackle this month. 6 of Swords talks about moving away from misery. And we've talked a lot about this year and how Capricorns have been having a very, very difficult decade plus. And how we're moving out of that energy. This is talking about not necessarily dealing with those difficult things, but there will be something that's happening in July with these new things that are coming to us that's going to cause us to look back. So, and this is going to be a good thing. This is like bittersweet, when you look back at, you look back at things, whatever that's happened to you in the past breakups, deaths, losses of all kinds that we've been through. And, there's an air of this was difficult, but look how far I've come. It's like I'm doing it. I'm moving out of this energy. I am finally experiencing the transmutation of it all. I feel the shift. What else we got there? We need a focus card here. It's our center card. And I know I always ask you guys to engage in the comments. I answer every single one. I really enjoy talking to you guys. But for this especially, I really want to know the kooky things that Neptune and Pisces is going to bring to Capricorns because, Capricorns are not used to the unusual and kooky. So whatever you're comfortable sharing, but I'd love to hear it. Look at this, the star. The star is our center card, which is fabulous. So we don't have to be nervous about what's coming here because the star is telling us that there's something good, something of value coming to us. We're going to need to kind of sift through the dirt. We're going to need to be panning for that gold, but we will find the gold at some point. Um, all of these? Anything? None of them. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been trying. I was like resting my voice and trying really hard to get over this so I can hurry up and start getting back to the readings. But anyway, and who? I've been stopped listening to music, which I do a lot. Um, with lyrics like my familiar songs because I like to sing along to them. I was listening to Genesis, No Reply at All. This morning I was like, and I can't not sing to No Reply at All. If you guys know that song, like you can't not sing to that. So I was like, okay, yeah, no, I can't listen. That's why I was heartbroken because the song makes you happy, but I was like, yeah, no, 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 because I gotta rest my voice for later today. And then, of course, I got cravings for all of the songs that I love that would be terrible for my voice. Like, Yes is going for the one. Like, oh my God, no. That's a very good way of like Cindy Lauper. Like, no, no, you can't put those songs on when you have laryngitis. Okay. Okay. All righty. Let's see what we got to start. Really good, guys. This is a really good reading. We got good stuff coming in July. So if you guys haven't been feeling the energy changing yet, come on. You've got to be feeling a little bit of tingles now because it's coming, guys. And the synchronicities, oh my God. The 111s in the past handful of weeks, I've been getting cuckoo. Like every single day has been 111, 111, 111. Like twice a day, PM, AM. It's coming. Nine of Wands. Yeah. See, what did I just say about the folks that don't feel the energy yet? This is you guys, Nine of Wands. You're like, I'm tired of this bullshit already. Like, like if life is a bowl of cherries, why do I keep getting the pits? I'm tired of these pits already. It's coming, guys. You have to be patient. And you know what? Um, you know, you bring about what you think about too. Try and practice your gratitude and focus on positive things too, because if you're focusing on this, on the negative things, it's okay to reflect and be grateful for what you've achieved and what you've gained strength from. But, if you're dwelling on what this person did to you and what a bastard they are and all that's, it's just going to delay the star from appearing in your life because it's waiting for you. It's coming. The Empress. Reversed? No. Yeah. What did I say about the ideas? The Empress, pregnant with ideas, pregnant with creativity. This is going to be a very creative, productive, and see, this is going to be a fun month because, and see, and we're cardinal signs too. We are very good at the inception of things and getting things started. And this is very exciting for us. This is going to be one of those, cardinal months of, ideas like, oh, goody, let's start this exciting new thing, especially when Capricorns really have that, like, you know, time to make the donuts, drudgery. We're going to have some exciting new things for a change. Knight of Wands. Reversed, not reversed. Action. And this is exactly what I said. We're going to be excited about the ideas coming to us. And there isn't going to be any energy. Oh my gosh. I forgot to talk about I'm the surge of excitement right now is palpable. I'm telling you, like I don't know how to put it into words, but my whole body is like electric right now. I forgot about the full moon in Capricorn, guys. That's coming. The Mars and Uranus conjunction. Did I say that was the 15th? I don't know if that's the right. I'm so sorry, guys. I am not an astrologer. I follow astrology and I incorporate it into my tarot readings because I feel that it's important. But um, do just have a look and see if my dates are right. Um, wait, but you know what? I'm gonna look. Okay, so we have a full moon in Capricorn on July 21st. Okay. So not only are we going to be getting, are we going to be getting this exciting surge of ideas and, putting together new things, we're going to have this, this push behind us, this wind beneath our wings. Yeah, I said it. I'm being really cheesy here, but full moon in Capricorn is a surge of energy for us, for all signs, but especially for Capricorn. Whatever we're working on is going to get a burst of energy from the moon. And it's not only going to help us implement what we're doing, but it's going to give us the energy. And I'm not saying, by the way, Don't forget to take a pause and rest when you need to, because I'm pretty sure, didn't I say? Yes. Platform to rest and be confident. Yeah, be confident and not be bothered by naysayers. But I did say rest, right? Which was pretty clever there. Um, a, a good point, because when you're in this energy, anyone, not just Capricorns, but also we can say especially Capricorns, we can burn the midnight oil and burn the candle on both ends. It's something that we're passionate about, right? But be careful that we're not ignoring our bodies and what we need. Take a rest. We may not feel like we want to do that this month because everything's going to be so fun and exciting, but, um, right. So going back to the full moon energy, that's going to give us a surge in energy and enthusiasm. Emotionally, it's going to be exhilarating. The devil reversed. See, the devil is reversed. Wow, that's very interesting. That I'm talking about the card ahead always in this reading. Um, the devil card is us. And for those of you, again, who are new and haven't heard me talk about the devil, um, and for those who aren't proficient in tarot reading, the devil is a Capricorn card. And it annoys me a little when tarot readers um, don't really explain it very well. They'll just say, the devil, that's you, Capricorn. No, it's not that we're the devil. It's not true. Even though you have you have some goat references here, this is, and I mean, I'm not going to get into the history of this card and the Baphomet and all the business, but um, what this really means is this is what the energy that we have mastered, right? Capricorns are very, very good at overcoming this kind of self imprisonment. That doesn't mean that we, can't fall into these situations, but we're very good at tackling it and overcoming it. We struggle a lot less with it than other people do. We're proficient at dealing with this energy. So that's what this means. But it's reversed here. So this is spirit adding, pretty much nodding to what I just said in um, be careful not to let things derail you and um, derail you and put you into um, like an exhaustive energy, because there's all right, it'll come to me. There's more, but we're going to clarify in a moment. So we have the Three of Cups reversed. Yes. All right, of course. That makes sense. The Three of Cups goes very well with these two cards over here, right? So this isn't really negative. This is a final reminder that this energy that you're moving, that we're all moving into, is not a togetherness energy. This is an introspection, working in our workshops alone energy. That doesn't mean that we have to tell everybody to F off all the time, you know, but in terms of whatever ideas that it is that we have, we're going to keep to ourselves. This is not a group effort. Whatever these things are just gestating, and we're going to need to let it gestate in our own hearts and minds, and not share it with anyone, and resist the temptation to want to bounce the thoughts off of other folks, right? So let's clarify. You know what? Let's clarify the devil spirit, please. Queen of Cups. Ah, pressed, reversed, right. Okay. Yeah, see, Queen of Cups is all about self-care and self-nurturing, right? So Spirit is really telling us, guys, that we're going to have to um, be really vigilant in our activities and not get lost in them, and not to forget to, check in with our bodies. And yeah, Queen of Cups often talks about more emotional things, like, in relationships, minding your own heart, protecting your own heart, and that kind of thing. But in this context, this is less about emotion and more about actual physicality. And emotion in the way that, be careful, be careful not to, you know, burn yourself out, you know. What else we got for the Hanged Man? Okay, so here's the discernment. Pyrite goes very well with, right? But also the Hanged Man, sorry guys, the Hanged Man also talks about um, Neptune and Pisces, right? Getting a very obscure view of things, like, wow, I never really thought of that way. Isn't that interesting? What can we do with this? That's what this energy is, like, wow, there's going to be a lot of epiphanies this month, in, you know things really being turned upside down, so to speak. Let's see. Yeah, let's clarify Knight of Wands, please. My attention is just drawn to Two of Cups. Two of Cups, yeah. Oh, look at the Empress. Okay, we're going to do the Knight of Wands. But, I asked for the Knight of Wands. I was shifted here, and I was going to explain why, and then the Empress just popped out. But what I was going to say was the Two of Cups is like, we're talking about discernment. And discernment of what? Discernment of creative ideas. It's still I'm still being brought to the creative ideas. It's very interesting reading. I'm excited, guys. I don't know about you guys, but and my eyes just went to the heart, the feminine heart here. I can tell you guys that I really do hope this is going to be true for every single one of you out there, even the naysayers out there, because I'm concerned about you guys. I'm concerned about the naysayers because look, at month 7, right? We're halfway through the year, and I've been promising since the beginning of the year and our yearlies. If you haven't seen your yearly yet, go have a look. It's still worth listening to. There's lots of um, useful information there, guys. And it's really going to put into context what's been happening to us in the past 15 years and why things have been so difficult. And, sorry, and how this whole year is going to be a transmutation of the crap and the misery and the low vibrational stuff. It's an ascension this year for us. And this really feels like that month where there's going to be an actual shift. A bunch of us have been feeling that momentum. Some of you have not. Um, but there's been an kind of a feeling of expectation, and there might have been like little things here and there, synchronicity, signs, and that kind of thing, but actual manifestation of things, not yet, right? I'm not necessarily saying that there's going to be a real manifestation of things here, but this is like, I see where this is going. There's going to be a shift in, like a palpable shift of the direction you're going in. So for the naysayers that are like, I don't know what you're talking about, Grasshopper, everything is terrible. There's been no synchronicities for me. Nothing, everything is crappy. Um, I might actually, I think I might do a bonus for you guys. We'll delve into what that blockage is for you guys, okay? Because it's really hard to articulate this feeling that I have here, but there's like a feeling of, it's like a nurturing feeling of wanting, I want everyone on the boat, you know? I have this feeling that I'm leaving people behind on this boat. I don't want that. And I know that I don't have, I'm not responsible for all of my listeners. I get that. I feel the support of some of you, like, don't be so hard on yourself, Grasshopper. Thank you very much, guys. But I need to extract that feeling and really work with it and see why I'm feeling this way. I, I there must be something that spirit can offer you guys because I wouldn't feel this way otherwise. We're going to do another reading. Anyway, let's see what we, okay. Let's see what we got for another one. Well, the world. Okay. So when I get cards like this, I stop because there's just nothing else to say. This is exactly what I was talking about. You know, that our beginning of the year reading. I didn't mention the portal just now, but in the yearly, that's all I talk about is stepping through the portal. That's what this year is. That's what Pluto and Aquarius is all about. Because Pluto has been in Capricorn, it's been a difficult energy for everyone, but especially for Capricorns. And Capricorns are moving out of this energy this year. We all are, but again, especially poignant for Capricorns. So this is the portal. The portal has been opening for us all year, but this is like we're in the part of the journey where we're here. We're in that threshold. So let's do any more tarot? No, see, I didn't think so. Um Answer is simple. Okay. One of my favorite decks, so Nick Showcat. Shout out to Sonia. I'm one of her biggest fans. I don't know her personally, and this isn't a plug. I just like her. I like her decks. Yeah, this deck is too big to shuffle for my small hands. On, guys. Scratch my knee. Okay. Change the scenery. So we have two groups here, right? We have the ones who are on the boat and the ones who are over here dealing with the pits, the cherry pits. This is a declaration for the folks on the boat and a command for the people with the pits here. Um, Change of scenery. So we've got the world, we've got the Empress here, the Hanged Man. Where are you, Hanged Man? Right? The Star. We've got a lot going here. This is new things happening in our lives, a change of scenery. This can be a literal change of scenery. Some of us might be moving, some of us might get that. Um, I don't know, like Zillow just came to mind. You know, I like to, not that I'm thinking of moving, but um, it's fun for me to look at houses and that kind of thing that I do every now and then, and I'll get alerts. Um, some of you might be getting those alerts like an email from Zillow that you haven't really been paying attention to Zillow for a while, and you're like, oh, let me look at this alert. And there's like this amazing property like your dream home that's, you know, affordable to you, and everything kind of clicks into place and looks very, very attractive to you. Grab your pyrite though, guys. Oh, and didn't I say before? Yes, I said in the beginning of the reading that pyrite is a good thing to bring with you when you're, searching for properties. I'm pretty sure that I said that in the beginning of the reading. Here's that image again. So some of you guys may already be thinking about this, but some of you guys not. You may in the next few days or weeks have some kind of information about moving where you weren't really thinking about it, but suddenly it becomes a possibility for you. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna keep the change of scenery for the bonus. I'm gonna do a bonus for you guys. For the guys dealing with the pits, there's some homework that you're gonna need to do. Refuse to, you know, uh, no viewer left behind. I refuse to leave anyone behind here. I'm not going to let it happen. Not on my watch. Things have been too difficult for Capricorns, for anyone to still be wallowing in that terrible energy of the past decade. It's time for you guys to shed that. So, and if you need some extra help doing that, I'm going to be there for you and try and do what I can in a bonus reading. Um, any more? So, yes. Okay, we're done. Do we need to read this? No. Trust your vibes. Esther Hex, any more here? Ganesh? Messages from the universe. Okay, so we have one Ganesh coming. There it is. Just the one, right? This one. Okay. All righty. Courage. Suppose for you guys. For you, those of you on the boat here, yeah, you know what? We're all going to need courage. It's not just the cherry pit bowl here. It's for everyone. Um, you know what? Courage goes very well with the devil too, because the devil energy can bring fear. Yeah. And the Queen of Cups deals with this as well. Listen, Capricorns can often write off kooky ideas, right? We're very practical folks. Neptunian Piscean energy is, I don't want to say foreign, because, you know, in with the right mindset, we can really kill that energy because we are some productive people. If we can just figure out, discern what will be productive for us. But our courage is going to be important here because fear can really make us miss out on some important ideas. That's why I'm going to insist that you guys start to write things down. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this for you guys in the yearly reading. I mentioned it for most of the signs. This year is going to be very, very important to keep notes on our ideas because there's going to be so many of them that we're not going to possibly get to all of them at once. And this year, we have to pick and choose which ones we're going to focus on. And some of them may not be practical, but we're not necessarily going to know that in the moments, which brings us to what I'm saying. The things that really terrify you, stop and assess it. Wait, is this really that scary? Is this really that impractical? Make sure that you're not throwing a baby out with the bathwater, because this can be that type of energy that if you're not careful, you can overlook some very, very important ideas. Right? So I'm not going to nag you guys. I'm not going to harp at you. And we're going to talk about this more. Um, there'll be some bonuses coming because this is very important energy we're moving through. Okay. Let's see. Any other cards? No, that's the reading, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for putting up with my raspy voice. Thank you for being patient. I'm so sorry I was late. I love you, Cappies. I'm so happy for all of us that we're moving into better days. Okay. I will speak to you soon. Oh, by the way, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. I'm at like 970-ish. Um, so for those of you who haven't subscribed, please do. It means a lot to me. If you're already subscribed, give me a like, please. Also very helpful. And just double check to see if you're still subscribed, because, YouTube, somehow the algorithm unsubscribes you sometimes. I know it's happened to me with some of the channels that I'm subscribed to, so just have a look. I will speak to you soon, guys. Love, light, and many blessings.